Phoenix Jam podcast.
That's
number
5.
4, 3.
No, it's 5.
Is it? No,
Yes, it is 5.
We have not done 5.
I edit these things. It is 5.
Episode 5 is gonna be very confusing.
So we just did a jam. It was intense.
Magnificent jam
Yes.
session.
Oh yes.
You'll see it throughout the podcast. Maybe we just do one long jam. You think?
One long jam.
One long jam.
Like, what do you mean long? Like 7 minutes, 8 minutes,
Whatever comes
and then
out.
like cut that jam?
Yeah.
What?
We'll see. We'll play with it.
Oh,
But
man.
you wanted to talk about the editing nightmare.
Oh.
That is the Phoenix Jam podcast.
My God. So these podcasts, they're not easy to edit. Like the whole Super Bowl one, that was kind of hard to edit, but it wasn't bad. You know, let's get one thing straight. My goal was to restrict it in an hour, or limit it in an hour, and I got that. Like I didn't pass that hour. I'm like, I'm not gonna pass it no matter what. The original video was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm cutting a lot of this shit out. And so I did, and I was pretty successful in it, I think. But however, this last one, nothing beats the editing nightmare of this last one, the Sleep Token review video we did. We did one earlier. In that video, we did the jam sessions. And so I took the jam sessions out of that one. And I just got rid of the podcast portion of that one because we were listening to the album, and then we stopped because we were like, yeah, that's enough. We're not going to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, and the track listing was wrong.
Yeah, and it was wrong. We were like, we'll pick it up later. I'm like, no. and I'm like, let's just do a review video. Let's do our homework. And we did. We listened to Sleep Token, the whole album, and then we talked about it, which flowed a lot better.
Yeah.
And so that video was great. But like I had to sync up the videos to take the jam sessions out, and I edited them within that video, and then I compiled the jam sessions into one video, converted it, and then I did the review video. And then I mixed it all in. It was, I gotta say, it was one of the craziest editing sessions I've ever had in my life when it came to video. Thank goodness I didn't do the audio. I would have cried.
Yeah. Thankfully, I covered that.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. It was actually, like, when we were doing it, I'm like, oh, it's better to do the jams in a different recording than the actual podcast. Like if we do a podcast live, then yeah, we can do it that way we were doing it.
Yeah.
But since they're like edited, you know, we can just do them separately and insert them. But yeah. Yeah. It's been pretty cool. Kind of an update on repair mode. I've been doing a lot of the composition, still doing some drums. We recorded 2 songs on drums, pretty difficult ones, and I pretty much finished writing the album. I think I just have one more song to finish, but I've started, like, it's pretty much complete, like, on my side of the composition. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been with things.
Yeah. So I got Night Dive. I think I got one more to write, and I think that's it, yeah?
Yeah, Miss You. I think I need the drum parts of that.
Oh, I got that one. So I have a click track on that one that I didn't write the drums part because I'm afraid to go to, like typical shits, and I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to give it to you. You do something unique or whatever you want, really. Then we record it and do it like that. But I have that song written. And then there's another one that I'm planning to put on number 8. I haven't titled it, but like I have the song, like I have a demo of it right now. But yeah, I'm going to put that in number 8. So, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool album. Of course, our topic today is Suno. And I feel like every musician right now is thinking about Suno, is thinking about AI music creation and AI, like its grasp on the music industry right now. And there's a lot of AI news, AI this, AI that. So I just, I did something. I joined a few Suno groups, kind of like just like speculatory. And I kind of got into what these types of, like, I feel like some people don't even call them musicians. Now, like, there's different types of Suno people, and I kind of want to get your opinion on this. So there's one type that is what, if I were using Suno, I'd probably do it this way, where it's like hybrid. Like, let's say I want a song with an orchestra, and I tell Suno to add an orchestra into a recording I've already done, and Suno does that. Like, that's a type of musician,
right?
That does that, and I'm okay. Like what do you call it? Like ethically, there's still some things going on, but like, as far as like your skill, like I don't think it diminishes your skill as a musician or anything like that if you use it in that way. What's your opinion on musicians who do it like that?
Yeah, like, I don't have a problem with that, honestly. Like, if you play, like, for example, I messed around with it quite a lot, actually.
I feel like every musician has messed with
of course. Like, you're gonna. If it's like, oh, it could automatically generate keyboards, drums, it's just like, if I was a teenager and, like, back in the day, that would be awesome. Like, I would go off on it. I mean, I still did go off on it a little bit. But, like, I didn't say, oh, they're my tracks, they're my masterpieces. But, like you said, if you're playing something, you create something and you put it in there and you have Suno generate the drums or keys, then it's just like, yeah, that's fair. I think, to me, that's fair.
Yeah.
Now, if you just tell it to generate something just by saying, hey, I want you to make a 80s style heavy metal song and make the vocals sound like, I mean, you can't use real artist name, or you could say make it Pierce the Veil inspired vocals and lyrics. You could even type your own lyrics if you're not that lazy, and it'll produce like some song. I mean, the song itself is, to me, it's like, yeah, that's AI. Like, I can identify. I'm like, yeah, that's Suno right there. And that portion I kind of don't like. Like, I think it's very dry. It's very, like, the soul's gone. You just told it to generate something. If you tell it to scream, I mean, it'll sound good, I guess, but, like, it's just the soul, the spirit. To me, it's gone. I mean, yeah, your words are there, but, like, is it you? Is it really you? It's not. I mean, it's just the machine. But if you put, like you said, if you put, like, a track, if you've written a song and you layer, like, drums on it, keys on it, then, like, your soul's still there. Like, I've been doing that a lot with Suno. Like, don't hate me for this, but
yeah, I already know.
I did a Captain Falcon cover song back in the day where I had the bass. Like, I just had my bass. And I'm sorry, Deiko Casho, the person that wrote that song. I put the bass track on it. It was my bass. I did the bass. But, like, it's not my song. And it allowed me to do it. Like, it didn't catch it. It didn't copyright or anything. Yeah, because it's just the bass. It's just the bass.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I can do covers, like, just covers by myself. I could just put a bass and say it's a full band cover, and there you go. And then I was like, I can do the whole Captain Falcon theme song. I could increase the beats per minute, make it faster, a little faster, and that's just wrong.
Yeah,
you know, it's just wrong.
I want to go back on something, and, like, because Suno is continuously getting updated. There's a lot of news that just keeps coming out for it, and that thing that I find interesting, and I kind of agree with too. Like, if you have Suno just do one part of it, like the orchestra bit, like if I want a song with the orchestra, the soul is still there. Only, it's kind of not in the sense that Suno updated to where it puts a watermark, like not even an audio watermark. I think it's a program, like a script in your audio file.
Oh no.
Saying that it had something to do with it. And like there's a lot of stuff that's like really sketchy, which is why like, the thought of using Suno did cross my mind for drums for like 5 or 6 seconds. And then like I realized, I have this drum set. I know how to play drums. I'm just gonna do it. It turned into that. But the moment like something just felt off to me, and I did like put a recording into Suno to see what would happen, and I noticed that it changed the composition.
Oh yes.
I put Dissociate, like our song Dissociate, just the raw file into it, and said do a cover of it. Or something to that extent. Or I think at one point I think it was just vocals, keys, and drums, and told it to fill out the rest. It changed some of the chords very subtly, and like in a way to where it's like if a composer's doing, like let's say he writes a song and he makes me produce it, like makes me play it, and I change one of his major chords into a suspended second chord. And then I go, now I have compositional credit because I changed his chord. And like there's just a lot of things with that I'm just like, scratching my head, or just like, that's sneaky. That's sneaky. Now you're putting watermarks. And something really interesting, and this is something I've seen with the Suno groups. There's that type of musician that's using it to supplement. But then there are the Suno users. I don't even call them musicians. They make so much music, song after song after song. They have a script layout. They mass produce these songs, and now we're at a point where Spotify. I checked 1 week, and it was 20%. 20% of Spotify music was AI.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Last time I checked, 40% of Spotify music was AI.
Oh God.
And it's getting to a point to where TuneCore, it's another, we use DistroKid. DistroKid allows AI currently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, DistroKid, at least as far as I know, currently at this moment.
Yeah.
They
You're
allow
right.
AI. TuneCore, which is another distributor, has come out against AI. So I think some people were making the argument, especially in the Suno groups, that AI music is the new synthesizer. It's the new technology that old musicians had. And there's a big divide in these groups too. I'm outdated apparently because I play my instruments by hand and I craft my music with notation,
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare I? Not even like tabs I do tabs too, but like mostly it's standard notation. I'm gonna be showcasing that more too on the videos. But anyway, they're calling it, there's just a new side. I'm like, no, there's gonna be a divide, and I'm currently like foreseeing that, like the divide is happening.
Yeah.
TuneCore is detecting AI, and I don't know if something happened behind the scenes to where Suno had to put that watermark, because maybe they were afraid of some kind of backlash with law.
Yeah.
And Deezer is cracking down on AI too.
Oh yeah,
Deezer? I think they're seeing what's happening with Spotify, and they're like, let's go the other way so we can compete better. Because Deezer has always been like way back in Spotify here, and Deezer taking this stance, hoping to get the people who are fed up with AI music, because there are people like kind of fed up with it, that are like, I just heard another song I liked and it's AI and I'm done with that, because a lot of people are just, the musicians aren't coming forward saying, hey, this is an AI song. Everyone's just kind of like, no, this is a song, just happened to be made with AI. Like they're not disclosing that they use AI.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people were being like tricked, and there's this new opinion, about it, and a stigma that gets placed on your music, like if you use it.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, like I'm gonna say now, I used, and I know I've told you a lot about this. I've used AI, just in general, for a long time. Um, Back in 2015, A Melancholy Dream, you know, I've probably said it before too. But now, like, and the way I used AI, I didn't really have a problem with. Like, I
Right.
mixed it with my art rather than making it the entire thing. Except Giant Clown.
Yeah,
Even Giant Clown.
It
is
wasn't the
mine.
music part. It was the
No,
visuals.
yeah, it was the visuals. But now it's like, even if you use AI visuals,
Oh yeah.
they assume
You-
your music is
You
AI.
get a stigma.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah, because all the AI artists are just, they're pooping out these albums, and of course the album art is AI.
Yeah, it's like it's no work whatsoever. It's just
Yeah.
like put it in words. And I'm gonna be very honest. Like I've done that. Like I've experimented with that, and I'm just like, man, it's so easy, so fast. There you go. There's your song for the week, for the day, and you could upload it. However, I mean, I'm not gonna do that. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's just not right if you're doing it with words and just say, "Oh, make this have this vibe, have this '80s style." It's just not. It's not right. Like to me, it's like that killed music. Like in my brain, like it just killed it.
Yeah, for a while I was just like, it made me not want to release music digitally. Like,
Yeah.
it made me, and me and you have been talking about this idea of releasing a vinyl, like a physical, something to hold in your hands that's our music, that's just imprinted on something you can play physically. And
Yeah.
like with this AI thing, like just popping up, physical music in America, in the US,
Yeah.
has seen an increase of sales. And it's just like, man, it feels like there's this new culture that's emerging that's more physical media and kind of stepping away from digital, because you know AI is getting so big. And you know, why release a vinyl with AI music? You know, like that's not gonna keep being pumped out.
No.
But yeah, something in this group, these Suno groups that I'm in, because I just spectate. I rarely leave a comment. Although I did pass it off, like they're like, post your Suno song about finding peace. I put like Somerville, which is not
Oh
AI
my
at all.
God.
They're like, man, this is really good. Like they thought it was AI.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and I think I did that with the real Jesus Christ too. And oh my, Christian music and AI, it's ironic. It's
Gosh.
ironic. It is rampant. I think Christian music is getting it the worst, honestly. Like,
Dang.
Christian musicians are the biggest victims of AI music right now.
And AI in general.
Yeah. Oh yeah. in
Yeah,
general.
I see that all over Facebook, man.
Oh yeah.
I try to stay away from Facebook. I try to stay away from Instagram. You know, YouTube. I hate to say it. YouTube's the only thing I use now, because AI has. I feel like I've gotten so sick, like mentally, and I think AI music is the cause of it. Of course, social media, just in general, but I'm not talking about that. It's just like listening to retro wave, synth wave. Like
Oh,
I just like I'm like
Dead to me.
a lot
man.
of that is.
Crazy.
I loved it, but a lot of it's the same, and then I found out a lot of it's AI. I'm just like, oh my God. It's not that like I dislike it or anything like that. I mean, I did just say I hate it, but like, just like the thought of someone just typing, "Hey, make this kind of vibe and make it 80s," and I'm just like, I'm sick of it. Like, I don't want to even to associate with it anymore. So like, I just haven't been on Instagram. I stay away from playlists on YouTube altogether. If I ever do go on YouTube, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna search this up and only that. I mean, I know that's closed-minded now, but like,
I
you
don't
know,
it's totally acceptable. Like, cause I think I was trying to put on some background music, and I put, like in the old days, I put lo-fi, you know, study music. But if you do that now, you get AI music.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I put a composer, and it's like Ryuichi Sakamoto.
Oh yeah.
I put him on, and I put like his official work on.
Right.
And there's this pianist I found. I put him on too, but he just puts all his music hand played, and I'm just like, it's getting harder to just, like, back in the day you just put lo-fi and you get a human artist, but now it's like you just get AI.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, it does something to your brain to where you're like things are like seem fake, like everything is just fake. And with the AI music, especially as musicians, like it made me, I think it made you go crazy too, like for a moment. It's like, what even is music? Like, it hit us both at the same time. Because
like
we texted.
that text. Yeah, I know exactly what text that is. I'm like, man, Josh, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, that sounds very archaic, the way I sound, and I never thought I would sound like that in my life. Like, I'm always like, yeah, I'm the cutting edge human
you're
being.
Mr. Technology.
Yeah, I'm technology. I'm just. And then it was like last week. It was on a Saturday, yeah, or was it?
Yeah, I think it was a Saturday.
I was out with Miranda and her family, my wife. I'm married, but like
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. But like, I was out with their family, and then I was hearing AI music, man. Like, I identified it, and I'm just like, man, I heard it. It was in the restaurant. I'm like, it's everywhere.
In a restaurant.
Like, I heard it. Like, I could tell because I messed around with that shit. Like, I'm exposed. My brain has been exposed. It's been educated to find out. But I have a good ear. I mean, I hate to say that, but like, I have a damn good ear. I'm like, that's fucking AI. And then I'm just like, I was texting you because I was like so fucking frustrated. I'm just like, and then I forgot what you told me, but like I was just like, man, Josh, I just don't know anything about music anymore. Like, I was talking to you about Suno. Yeah. We were having the same fucking conversation.
We were having this conversation.
This conversation right here, the same exact one. And I'm just like, I'm putting my tracks through Suno. I was telling you, I was putting tracks through Suno. I was putting a bass track, and it just made my sound like wide. I was like, it sounds pretty cool. Like, I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. I like doing that. It's fun. But I'm just like, I'm hearing it, and then I was thinking about how easy it was to just produce a track. I did it in like under 30 minutes. Like, oh my god. And then I was listening to the atmospheric sound. I'm like, this is AI. And then I texted you, and I just said, I don't know anymore. I don't know about music anymore, man. I don't know what's what. I don't.
So, restaurant music would set me off too. But I'll tell you what set me off.
What?
I was in that Facebook group. And this guy posted, and he was sharing about how he was so proud of it. How he posts 30 Christian rock albums, like 30 a week.
A week. Oh my god.
He had over like 100 and something albums, and he was posting his views, and he was like really talking about how this is the new way. And mind you, it's Christian music. The way he was talking so high and proud. And like, and almost like, are you even self-aware, dude? But it's like, he just kept going on and on about how it's the new way. My success is proof of that. And I'm looking at his numbers, and most people on the Suno groups, I will say, most people are completely full of crap. Like, they will say, I got all these numbers, I got this and this. They bought their views. But this guy, he didn't. His numbers were real. And, most of his songs didn't get that many, like, listens. But select few, because you're pumping out so much. Something's eventually, especially if you're writing Christian music that has very similar lyrics to other popular Christian bands. And it was just like, man, that that almost made me like, I'm done with Spotify. Like, it made me want to take down all my music, all our music from Spotify, and just only release CDs and vinyl. Like, it made me just question everything. Like,
Yeah.
like, what is success in music anymore? Because that ain't it. That is something else. And the irony of "Thou shalt not steal," the most famous quote, where AI is literally, taking the works of, Warner Music. Of course, now there's a license because that's just what happens. It's just bizarre.
Yeah.
And I feel bad, like, the hybrid musicians, and I'm going to say this. Everything that you've entered into Suno, they're using for training data. With, like, just you uploading it is you giving them consent to say, hey, I'm going to use this bass part, because you just put a bass track in, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, we're going to use this bass track to influence other bass. Your bass is probably in multiple songs right now.
Yeah, I know.
If I recorded my drums and put it into Suno, just drums, and said add other stuff, they can take the samples from my drum kit and put it in other things. Me giving it to them is the consent for that.
Shit, my bass is awesome. And they fucking took
They
it.
took it.
They took my slap shit, man.
Me putting dissociate in there, like, they have that, like, it's the MO8 sample, so good luck if Yamaha sues you, if they ever grow a spine.
Well, they could go back and sue you.
Now Yamaha has a...
I know.
There's an argument and about Suno, comparing it to the synthesizer. If you look at the back, like this MO8 I have back here, if you look at the back of the manual, there's all these licenses, that they agreed that people can use the samples on here commercially. There's a license for that. There's a license for the piano that was recorded or any of the instruments on here that were recorded to make these samples, they license those musicians. When you use a drum box, when you use samples for a drum kit that you can find online, they license a drummer's drum kit that actually recorded each note. Electric drums, same thing. They paid a drummer to license it. Suno did not do any of that. Suno, they just took whatever. And I feel like now, if the original people they stole, if those people sue, then they have all this new training data. The people who are the hybrid musicians, ironically, that are inputting their stuff in, is now more training data. So I think Suno's ultimate goal is to have enough hybrid musicians enter their stuff so that they can cut off Warner or whatever. But, I don't know if that will ever happen.
God.
It's crazy.
It is. And I talked to an older musician. Like, you keep saying it's the new synthesizer.
Yeah.
Or it's like the synthesizer.
It's the old dudes making that argument.
Yeah, he brought it up. And he's an older guy, a rocker from the 80s. He plays keyboard, by the way. He's really good. I mean, you're better, but... Whoops. Sorry, Howard. Whoops, I said your name.
Sorry.
I didn't say your last name, though, buddy. But, he talked down to me, so I don't give a shit. He said, because I was talking shit about Suno, and how, it's stupid that someone could just type something and make a song. I was talking about how stupid it was. He's like, well, don't call something stupid. Something you don't understand stupid. I mean, get to know it and understand it, actually produce something off of it. I'm like, sir, I did. You're destroying the creative process. And if there are younger musicians who are striving to be better, like, this is not the way. It's just not.
Yeah.
He said, oh, that's what they said about the synthesizer in the 80s. They didn't understand it. And once people like me started to understand it, we surpassed everybody in music theory, and he was going off. I'm like...
It's like, you do it professionally?
No, man, you work at Guitar Center. But, yeah, it's not the way. I mean, it's not the way to get better. I mean, yeah, you can understand it. You could produce tracks, I guess. You could be a hybrid Suno user. Like, I could be a hybrid Suno user, but, it's just not the way to get better musically. Yeah, you can understand it, but I don't know. Defending it that way is just, it's kind of foolish to me.
Yeah, and it's funny because and I'll relate this will make sense in a little bit, but I found my old computer hard drive. I actually have it right here.
Oh, look at that.
It holds a lot of data, and I found an old video game I made, Fright to Win, and I'm actually working on releasing. I actually already released Fright to Win on itch.io. I just put it there. Because I'm going to release the soundtrack because it has some of my composition from college. And I think I wanted to have a portfolio has written for indie game. But RPG Maker is a very cool tool where it's like you don't really have to know coding to make a game. But what you get is a RPG Maker community, and everyone's using the assets to make their games. And if you play a whole bunch of RPG Maker games, you're going to see a lot of the same character graphics. You're going to see a lot of the same things. And I kind of like as far as the future of Suno and AI music, I see it more like that. It'll be they made that, but it's RPG Maker. The further you get away from it, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, like the hybrid musicians.
Yeah.
Hybrid users. They're musicians, but they're hybrid, and there's a huge difference. It's like someone that knows how to code, that knows how to do pixel art. You can see that difference in their games. It's like, holy crap, That is a unique RPG Maker game.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Suno. You look at those hybrid Suno users, it's like, wow, that's a really good song. They use Suno on what? Like the drums, keys? It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that watermark, that watermark sucks, man. It's like they own. I'll just say it, and you can disagree. You can pull up the fine print, whatever you want. But if you put your music through Suno and then release it, they own it. They found a way to put their mark on it. And you're like, well, it says this, this, and this. That don't matter. They have a way in. If you made a lot of money with using their thing, I think they can find a way in, and they can take you on in court if you try to fight them, to try to take some of the money that you've made. I think that might be something that happens in the future with Suno and other AI music generations that leave a watermark like that. I think they're finding a way because I think they think one of their songs may just make a lot of money someday. And that is putting your bet on like a lot of horses, And yeah, even if you're a hybrid musician that just used it and your song made it, they still have it like a shoehorn way of saying, we changed that chord, we now have composition credit. Like, it's sneaky. And this is another interesting argument that I found, that musicians gatekeep, right? We gatekeep. If you can't do dynamics on the drums, you're not a real drummer. If you can't, sweep pick, you're not a real guitar. If you can't read music, you're not a real music. Things like that. And the very next day, I think I even screenshotted it, and I'll make a organized video, hopefully maybe someday, where the very next day there was a post: if you don't write your own lyrics, you're not a real musician. It's like they're literally gatekeeping. If you don't write lyrics, you're not and that's all they do. I have these lyrics from 1988 and I've always had this song in my head, and Suno made it come true. And I'm like, did you also write the chords? Did you write down the chords that were in your head and put it like it's like it's these little things, and it's just like, even if you lead sheet, you say you have your lyrics and you put a chord C, they can change that chord to a C2, hoping that you don't catch it, And man, it's where we're at, man.
Yeah, I still don't know what to make of it, honestly. Like, just the whole scene now, like the music scene. A lot of people that are into music as much as I am, like, a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
You, like, I mean, yeah, you. You're my brother, but like
my friends. You.
Yeah, you.
I mean, you saw this. If you saw the sleep token, I had issue with the
of course,
drum sample or whatever
and
he used.
Originally, I wouldn't, but now that Suno's in the picture, it's just like, oh man, there's a huge ass shortcut, and there's liability apparently. Like,
yeah,
there could be,
and
it's shitty that Suno, they advertise as, oh, you have ownership of your music if you use our shit,
Yeah.
They advertise that, and the fact that they can take it at any minute, that's fraud.
Yeah, and I bet, like, if this video does get comments or anything, you can have debates about this. Like, you can start arguing the clauses, and I've seen the debates. These debates have been on these Facebook groups about, like, these people finding out about this watermark. They were really upset, by the way, when they found out about this watermark.
Oh my god!
And they're like, well, even with the watermark, they still can't. And like, yes, they can. They point to other texts that are deeper in the little contract that not contract, but the little thing that you agree to when you sign up for Plus. That they still kind of own your song or anything you make with Suno, and it's just like, Yeah, it really is not like the synthesizer where
That's beyond. Man.
yeah, it's beyond because the synthesizer didn't produce your song. It advertised itself as an instrument. Suno is not an instrument. Suno is Suno can be a producer. Suno can be much more than an instrument. You can try to use it as an instrument, but it's gonna do things to your audio, without you telling it to do. When I first played with Suno, I noticed things immediately. I'm like, it didn't do all the melody that I put. And this is another just a low ball sneaky thing it does. It doesn't do exactly what you want it to do, so you can insert more credits. You can get more credits, so you can keep shifting it until you get it to do what it wants. So it's making money that way too. And yeah, and it made me take a real hard look at Phoenix Splash and like what we do. And because a lot of the arguments on the Suno groups, well, the big pop musicians, they use samplers, they sample music, they use MIDI tracks, they do that. That's very true. But we don't. Like, we hand play pretty much everything. And when I don't hand play something, I have a philosophy that I heard Ryuichi Sakamoto say because he was really into synthesizers. He's like, synthesizers can play what humans aren't supposed to. And if you listen to Sad, like, a human is not supposed to do like that is something else. So he used it like, if imagine another entity playing an instrument. And that's the way I use sequenced music, if you will. Sequenced instrument. And I don't do it too often, but I do it sporadically. Goodman, Sad, Karaoke Bar. And when you hear it in those, it really stands out. It's not like trying to emulate a drummer or trying to emulate a pianist.
It's pianist.
Pianist. It's not trying to emulate those things. You know, when I need a piano part, I play it. Because even with an electric keyboard, there's still something, and this is what a lot of those Suno people don't understand when they talk about this stuff. There's such a thing called phrasing in music. So like if I put you and I had 3 other bass players and I told you all to record the same thing, I'd be able to identify you just on your recording.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm just that much better.
Or different. You know?
No, better.
Same thing. Ego.
I'm better, man. It's just a fact.
Well, if I got 3 similar leveled, you know,
Yeah,
like
you had to get those jazz bass players. those are the only ones, man. I'm sorry.
oh, I would definitely hear a difference. You used the pick and they didn't.
That's right, boy. And they can slap better than me.
But different phrasing. Y'all would have different phrasing, you know. John Bonham, Neil Peart, and Ringo Starr would play Ringo Starr. You would definitely be able to tell him from those two.
Yeah, man.
They would play a song totally differently, you know, and it's a footprint,
Yeah.
you know. And me and Anthony,
Oh, yes. I can definitely
like,
tell the difference.
we are very different drummers, and you know, not better. He could do things I can't fathom, you know, with the fills especially.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of rudiments, rudimental drumming. My hi-hat is in a different spot. You know, like it's just little things, and those are footprints. And when you put something into Suno,
It's gone.
Yeah.
The soul's gone.
That's the soul you were talking.
Yeah.
We circled back to the soul.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if you give your music to Suno, and that's why like it kind of hurt me when you said soul. It's like it really is like you're selling your soul.
It is.
And then they stamp it, and it's their soul.
You know what's terrible? I took someone else's soul, and I gave it to Suno, and I'm like, here's the Captain Falcon song. Here's the Ninja. Oh, the Ninja Gaiden song, Act fucking 5 on Ninja Gaiden 2. I put it through there, and I just put my bass. I fucking picked out that
Soul
song.
to soul.
Yeah, I picked out that song. I'm like, man, that was one of the best bass tracks I've ever done. I'm just joking, it's not. But like, I put it through there, and I put keys. I put the drums. I'm like, hey, they got the drums pretty good. It was pretty nice. And I put the keys in, and that's where they changed the chords. And I'm like, oh fuck no.
Sneaky.
Yeah, man. But even so, I have the drums. They can take it, right? Just by the drums. Just by those samples. Man, yeah, so, you know, it changed. I mean, I hate to say it, but like it changed. It changed the landscape of music.
It changed the way I think about digital music for sure. Because not only, and I've seen a few of these people do it. They make a Suno song, right? And then they're upset that it doesn't get views or listens or whatever. Then they buy bots to listen to their stuff and just to brag about it. Because I'm just like,
That's sad.
really 100,000 listens, but you have no followers. Like literally the number 0 followers, or like saves even. Like it's just the view. And I know there's a few videos I watched where these AI artists, musicians, whatever, have bought their entire career on Spotify. Like they have so many views and listens, billions. I think it went to 1 billion, but like not many followers or any other social media.
That's a dopamine, man. Yeah. That shit's real, man.
Yeah,
that shit is real.
And
shit.
I also listen to the I guess the CEO of Suno talking podcasts, and the way he talks about music, I'm just like, he's totally like just bullshitting, you know, because he says the worst part about making music is the process, and that's the best part.
Yeah.
Like, I hate trying to get people to listen to it and like it. Like, that's my least favorite thing, because, you know, music listeners, and I've talked about this in the past. I think I made a video called "Do Music Fans Suck?" And
They do.
they people who listen to music, like, they'll have, especially if you're a band or whatever, especially if you're a band, I know it's weird, they have a different, but they're just like looking at you like, what are you trying to do, get famous? Like, they always have that mindset. And we talked about this on the first podcast. Like, they don't see it as you expressing yourself. They see it as you trying to get famous. So they'll have an opinion, like, almost no matter what, about your music. And the people who do give us a shot, like, they generally like us. You know?
Yeah.
Like, this is cool. Like, oh, y'all are playing with your hands. That's
Real
pretty cool.
instruments? No way.
Real instruments. It's really cool. And yeah, and it really made me just think, like, we really just, at the end of the day, this is for ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, every song up there on that board, every song I've written, especially this year, has just been me in mind. Like, what do I want? Like, I have not thought about the listener at all.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? I don't know. I feel like it's made it even better, honestly. But it's just like, yeah, Phoenix Splash, we play with our hands, or we have phrasing in each instrument. And I've said this about Duran Gray, but I will confidently apply it to us too. Listen to one of our songs, pick an instrument to listen to. You'll get a different experience like every time. Like, listen to Clementine. Or yeah, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
Chalice. We have a song called Chalestine and Clementine.
Oh yeah.
But listen to Clementine, choose the piano, choose drums, choose the bass guitar, different times, and then you'll hear like some other instrument you never heard before. Like, it's a journey each time you listen to it. And like, you get that with Incubus, you get that with Duran Gray, you get that with Led Zeppelin. You get that with the bands that play with their hands, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas if I say, like, like, I think that's what was so disappointing with the Sleep Token album, because some songs you could do that, but many of them you couldn't. Like, that's just the way I felt about it at that time.
Yeah, totally get that, Josh.
Yeah, but like, another extremity where it's like, even Beyonce, although Beyonce sometimes surprises me, but when she just makes album, you know, something to pump out, and you listen to just a song on one of the albums, you listen to her vocals. Like, you don't listen, everything else is the supplement to vocal, and you know, that's okay. It's okay to do that. But with bands, then that's why I like band music, you know?
Yeah.
With bands, you pick an instrument, and it's an adventure.
Yeah, man. I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
The first band I did that to was either Duran Gray or it was both Duran Gray, X Japan.
Yeah.
Like, before I even knew the members, I picked the bass on Duran Gray. That was the first instrument I picked. I was like, wow, that bass player, he is going. And of course, X Japan. I picked out Pata first of all the guitarists. I'm like, that sounds awesome. That is awesome. And of course, the drums. It's like you listen to it multiple times. Like the same, or I listened to the same song. I only had one song by X Japan at the time. And I was just listening to the piano. I'm like, dang, a lot is going on in this song. It's hand played back then, man. In 2005 when I first heard them, 20 years ago, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
It's just like there was no AI. Of course there were synths and stuff, but like, you know, someone had to be playing that, composing it. You
That
know,
mofo used a real piano.
Oh yeah, he mic'd up his piano.
The hammers and everything, man.
Yeah.
That's another level of playing too. Like,
Oh yeah.
Just hammer piano. But yeah, I noticed you named you can actually name the guitar parts in X Japan. You can, if you listen to enough X, you'll be able to figure out what Pada's playing, what Hide is playing.
Yeah. I always like Pada's parts. Like, it always stuck out to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Hide, but like Pada's parts always stuck out. Just because of the fills he would do.
And I think that's why when Hide passed away, they're just like, well, why doesn't Pada just play Hide's part? Well, Pada needs to play Pada's part.
Yeah.
And, you know, with Hide, you know, they got Sugizo. But, you know, that's a footprint, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, Sugizo sounded very different than Hide, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
just
playing
technique.
parts. Just technique.
Even Hide's part in general, like, it's different. He does more hammer-ons than Hide. He picked a lot.
Different phrasing.
Yeah.
Different phrasing. And, yeah, you can put names on these parts. That's the thing. Like, with Suno, you just get this blank, lifeless thing that's pulled from someone else who once had a soul, but then sold it. But, you know, that's what I think about it right now. And right now with Suno, like, I'm just like, I'm all like, never gonna use it, you know, like, in my mind, like, I don't see it as the next step of music. I see it as like a different, like a branching path. Like, there's gonna be people like you and me till the end of time that are gonna play with their hands, because there's still young people picking up. When a young person sees someone play the drums, they want to do it too. You know, they want to play bass. They see a good bass player. I think that's gonna continue. I don't think AI is gonna kill that, but I do see like the music industry getting hit. I do see, just, you know, YouTube playlists, of course. I do see, like, even, like, I don't know, indie games are kind of, like, they're, like, really chopping down AI. They're even against AI art. Like, itch.io, you have to let them know. Like, this is what I came across when I released Fright to Win. They asked me, a questionnaire, did you use AI art? Did you use AI music? They're asking you, they're drilling you. Of course, you can lie, but I'm like, what happens if you lie? They can take your stuff down, you know? You have to disclose that you used AI. And yeah, that's our world right now.
It's a sad world.
Yeah, and I'll say this right now. I used ChatGPT today, like, just for, like, scheduling. No, for an answer key. For an answer key on a worksheet. You know, and I did the worksheet too. And I'm like, I bet ChatGPT is going to get something wrong. It did. It got something so easy wrong.
Dang.
Like, literally, a character was, like just acting out, and it said that character was having fun. Like, literally. And I'm like, man, ChatGPT is really terrible now. Like, it's bad.
Golly, man. Shit.
This is our shitting on AI podcast.
Welcome to the future.
It used to be better. ChatGPT 4 was good.
I don't use any of it. I try not to.
Or maybe it always sucked. You know?
Yeah, to me,
did.
ChatGPT always sucked to me.
I think it's really good when you're desperate.
Oh,
but even then, your own brain is probably better.
Yeah.
Let's jam.
Let's go to jamming.
Yeah. idea, right?